Hello people, StrangeTemplar here. Welcome back to Minecraft Feed the Beast Unleashed. Last episode, we got ourselves a power suit, and I spent some time off screen adding some more features to our power suit, so let me go ahead and show you real quick. I did add some energy shields, which are basically armor for our suit. Otherwise, we would have absolutely no armor. So our helmet, our chest piece, and our legs has an energy shield. Our boots don't yet, and the glove can't have it at all. On our glove, we now have a melee assist, so we can basically punch enemies, and it'll do about 10 points of damage. So it's better than a sword at this point. There is a carry-through option, which would be like knockback. However, I don't really like the knockback mechanic in Minecraft. I'd rather just keep them close, kill them quickly. We do also have a railgun, which is basically like a gun. I mean, you right-click with it, and you shoot. And the other thing you want to keep track of is your heat over here. If you use it too much, you're going to start overheating, and overheat is bad, as you can see. It will catch you on fire, and it'll slowly burn you to death. You'll see more about the heat mechanics later on. Trust me, we're going to the Nether this episode, and it's going to be awesome. We have a axe, a pickaxe, a shovel, we have shears available, and we have the diamond drill upgrade. So basically this is just like a diamond pickaxe now. It does take power to use, however we do have a kinetic module installed. I think I installed that last episode, so you guys could see that. The kinetic generator, basically as I move, it will create more energy and store the energy in our batteries. We only have one battery right now. The advanced battery, it'll hold 500 kilojoules, which is more than enough for what we need. We have an auto feeder, so basically as long as I have food in my inventory, I'll never have to eat. It'll just automatically feed me without ever having to worry about that. Eventually we'll do a water electrolyzer so we can breathe underwater. We have a sprint assist so we can run faster. You can make it so you can walk faster as well. However, that always messes me up, especially when you're trying to be very careful about where you're walking. That stuff gets me in trouble. We have a jump assist so we can jump right now 3 blocks high. You can make it all the way up to 5 blocks high. We have an uphill step assist, which basically means we can step up full blocks without having to jump at all. It just automatically walks up for you, which is really nice when you're walking out in nature, since that's how the blocks work. We also have on our boots a shock absorber. So right now, basically, we could fall from the very top of the world all the way to the very bottom of the world, and we would take literally no damage from it. Basically negates all fall damage. You can set it up so that it'll like have the fall damage or make it a quarter, but really it only takes 10 joules for the impact, and we have 500,000 joules, so it really, there's no reason to not lessen that one. Eventually we're going to have a jetpack, but it's so freaking expensive, I'm not working on that. And we also have a cooling system installed on our armor, which will slowly cool down. In plains, in the overworld, as long as you're not in a jungle, and I think tropical also does it, you'll slowly lose heat over time anyways. But with the cooling, here, let me just show you. Let me run over here to our desert, which is right over here. You will see, like, we're generating heat while we run, but it's quickly removed from the system because we have it has a natural cooling system, and we have the other cooling system installed as well. If we were to take this off, though, as long as it's still nighttime, you'll see it just turned nighttime. But during the day, it just would not dissipate any heat whatsoever. That cooling system will dissipate the heat for us, though. So that's what that is, and it's very helpful, especially in the Nether, because heat buildup also doesn't dissipate in the Nether, which makes sense considering it's basically hell, and it's a very, very warm place. So I kind of like the system. It makes it so the armor is slightly less overpowered than it used to be. You know, we can just go bam, you know, shoot things from far away if we want to kill things. Not a problem. We can shoot cows in one hit. I believe it does 15 points of damage, the gun. The punch does 10 points of damage. So it's super, super powerful. And like I said, I just keep food in here, and it shows right up here how much food we have available in the system itself. So what we're going to do today, though, is we're going to make ourselves a blaze rod farm, which is something that I've been working up to. Ender chests require blaze rods. There's just a lot of things that require blaze rods, which you can only get in the Nether, which is pretty annoying. And it's pretty dangerous to go to the Nether just to get blaze rods. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a blaze rod farm, so we don't have to go to the Nether. We don't have to risk our lives just to get some blaze rods, and we're going to make it safe for us to do so. And I was playing around with how we wanted to do it, and what I've decided on is we're going to make ourselves a turtle, which sounds extremely fierce, I'm sure. But a turtle is a thing from Computercraft, and basically think of a robot. The robot, you can program it to do exactly what you want it to do, and then you tell it to go and it'll do it. So you can make some really, really super complex programs. There's a program out there that will basically mine faster than a quarry can mine, or it'll at least get the raw materials that you really want faster than a quarry will do it. You could basically have a self-defense system built entirely out of turtles if you wanted. But what we're going to do a very simple turtle. It's basically going to, it's a melee turtle, which is basically a turtle with a sword attached to it. And it's going to kill our blazes. It's going to harvest the blaze rods, and it's going to deposit into a chest for us. Pretty simple, nothing overly exciting. Like I said, I haven't really got all that much into Computercraft, so I don't know all the language things. I did make a trial program. I did try this out on my test world. Everything seemed to be working fine. So what we need to do is we need to make a turtle, which is smooth stone, redstone in the center, and a glass pane on the bottom. That makes a computer. Yep. And then we throw that in. We put the computer in the middle. You can also put the computer down, and you can program it. You can attach the computer to the ME terminals. You can make it do stuff automatically. There's a lot of add-ons that add a ton of functionality to the computer. So you could have a computer running your inventory system, and you can do some pretty freaking amazing things with it that way. But what we want to do right now is make ourselves a turtle. So you take the computer in the middle, chest on the bottom, and then iron all the way around, and that gives you a basic turtle. Then what we need to do is make ourselves a diamond sword, and you want to make sure that it doesn't have any durability loss or it will not work. And we need a stick, like so. So we have ourselves a diamond sword, put it next to the turtle, and now we have ourselves a melee turtle. Perfect. So let's run over to an area that I made. Let's sleep real quick. Make sure it's daytime, get all those annoying critters out of our way. Even though it's really easy to kill them at this point. We made this little building right here, which is nothing spectacular. Looks pretty crappy because it is pretty crappy. We're going to put the chest down on the bottom, and we're going to put the turtle on top. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a blaze spawner, and we're going to put it right on top of this. So the blazes are going to spawn in, and this thing is just going to turn around. It's not even going to move. It's just going to rotate, and it's going to kill blazes. If everything that it picks up, it's going to drop into the chest, and then we can come in here, grab from the chest. Eventually this will be an ender chest. It'll go directly into our system, but right now we don't have the blazes to make an ender chest. Can you see the problem here? And this is why we're doing this. So first thing you want to do when you have a turtle is you want to give it a label. So label set attack. So now this computer is called and named attack. So if we destroy it, we put it back down, and you'll see it has a label. It's the attack turtle. So that way, once it has a label, if you destroy it, if you move it, if you reset the world, anything like that, it will still know who it is, and it'll know all the programs attached to it. Next thing we want to do is create a program. We'll call it attack, because that's all it's going to do. Very simple program. While true, do, and down here we'll put in. Basically this means continue doing this forever. While true is basically saying do a loop forever. What we're going to do is turtle.attack, and then you do parentheses like that. Turtle dot attack, like that. Turtle dot attack, done. And then turtle dot move left, like that. And then turtle dot drop down, and then in here we put 10. End. And then you do control save, control to bring up the menu. You want to save it, and then exit. Then if you do attack, it should attempt to call no. Edit. Oops. Edit attack. What's 5? Dot move. Maybe it's turn. Turn. Up. Save. Exit. Is that right? Oops. You can press up to go back through previous things. Yep. And it's going to go around and it's going to start killing things. Perfect. And that's all it's going to do. It's going to turn around. It's going to kill things. And the nice thing about it just rotating in place, it will never require fuel. The only time a turtle requires fuel is to move. Every other thing doesn't require anything. So let's go ahead and break that. And so yeah, now if we put it down, it won't do anything. What we want to do now is do edit, startup, and basically this will say when the world starts up, when you first load into the world, I want you to run this command. And so what we're going to do is shell.run, and in parentheses, attack. And control, save, control, exit. Exit. There we go. So now if we were to hit startup, it will start attacking. If we break it again, I think it will actually start as soon as we place it. Nope. But if we exit the world, and we go back into our world, you'll see it didn't. There it is. It started up automatically. Okay, let me show you that one more time. Takes a second for it to realize that it needs to do something. So hold on. See, there it is. It's going. Not a problem. So now that is going to work. If we put something right there, every time it turns, it's going to put 10 items into the chest. Just like that, which is exactly what we want. Perfect. And so let's go ahead and break that so it doesn't waste resources. We'll set it there. And now what we need to do is we need to go to the nether and we need to get ourselves a blaze spawner. The best way to do that is with our portal gun. We're going to go in, we're going to grab it. Remember with G, you can grab a block and move it around. So we're going to grab that blaze spawner, bring it in here, place it right on top of there, and it's just going to start creating blazes for us. So let's go ahead and go to the nether here. And hopefully we don't have to worry about too much stuff in our way. Let me go ahead and shoot. You'll see the heat doesn't dissipate quite as fast as before, so hopefully we don't have to worry too much about damage. If we do, I don't have any backup armor. I did at one point have backup armor in my inventory. But what we're going to do is we're going to get the portal set up over there just in case something bad happens. But for now, we're just going to head over to our lovely spawner, which is down here somewhere. Over here. And right through here. Neat scar baby spider. Not a good thing for us to have in our lives right now. Oh, and we were on fire. That's not a good thing either. Fire makes it a little harder for the heat to dissipate for obvious reasons. Okay, let's go up here. Good thing I know where this fortress is. We can definitely make it a lot safer. This is why we never bothered trying to destroy the blaze spawner. Ow. Come on, where are you? Done. Okay. So, the other thing you need to worry about when you have your railgun is it does have kickback. So it will launch you back if you aren't careful. So let's go ahead and come over here. Should be. This should get us back to our spawn. Yep. Let's wait here real quick while it cools off. Run back through. And our blaze spawner should be right up here. Yep. So let's grab it real quick. Done. And let's run away. And the blaze spawner should come through with us. Thank you. Take this out with us. Should come out with us. Hopefully. If I didn't break the world. There it is. Perfect. Alright. And the world's lagging. There we go. So come back over here. Open the door. Go through the door. Hopefully. Come on. Come through with me. Okay, it does not want to come through with me. Okay, let's just set it right here for now. And we'll manually enter the world. Okay. Grab this. Put it right in here, which is going to be dark enough for it. Hopefully. Done. Oops, not there. Once we close this in, it should start spawning. Hopefully. Wait for it. Maybe. Come on, you know you want to spawn. It's thinking about it. There it goes. So now there's blazes spawned in. So what we want to do quickly is get into the interface and it's attacking. Perfect. So now those blazes are just going to keep spawning in and the turtle is just going to keep killing things. We can also gather the experience if we want as well. And it's not the most efficient thing ever, but it will definitely get the job done over time. And if we were to, for example, look in here, we have blaze rods. Done. Let's go ahead and take our first blaze rod as our sign of victory. And with these blaze rods, there's a lot of things we can do with them. We can throw them into a generator. We can throw them over, you know, we can put some engines over here that will run off of our blaze rods. We'll use them to make ender chests. We'll make them to use anything that we want, really. And that's definitely going to be a good thing. Let's see if this is working still. Yep, we have some new bred bees. We have ourselves some commons and some cultivated, which are definitely going to be useful later on. Right now I'm trying to get a pure strain of common if possible, and then we'll try to get a pure strain of cultivated at some point as well. But common is basically the branch off point for every major branch of bees. Common is the base for literally everything you want to do with bees. It's true. Cultivated is the next tier. And then after that, I think is industrious or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But this system is still going strong. We still have all of our combs going. And we need to set up yellow. Needs to be any combs. Come on. Anything. Sure. There should have been any combs. Items. Yes, that's what we want. Items. Go in there. Perfect. Okay, I was wondering why that wasn't working properly. I was like, there should be some regular honeycombs. All I was getting was mundane cones. Now I know why. I didn't have that set up properly. Okay, that'll work. And yeah, so we have a lot of infrastructure going down. We still have this awesome water mill that really, I mean, it actually is keeping up with our recycler now. You'll see our bat box down here is going to be full, or should be full. But I'm still thinking of getting some magma over here, some lava over here. Put a geothermal generator down, and then we'll never run out of power. The recycler's still going strong, getting rid of all of our dirt. The quarry hasn't been running at all for quite a while, and we are just now under 10,000 dirt. We'll get those quarries started up here again soon. Again, the cobblestone, I'm not really worried about getting rid of because we can just do the compressed cobblestone like that. And that definitely frees up a lot of space. So, the other cool thing is the power suit that we have runs off of industrial craft energy. So if we wanted to restore power to it, we could put it up here. Or if this bat box had no power whatsoever, and actually I think I can do that. Come on, do that to make it lose power. And we can grab our wrench, do that. It should be without power. We can put our pants right there, and it'll fill up the power off of our pants. And then what we can do is we can just run around, fill up power real quick. And it's probably one of the fastest ways to generate power for a bat box. And just like that, we're back to full power on our pants. We're back to full power in our bat box. It's a great way to use our extra energy off of this. Good thing to note, we do have armor through this, but it is going to use power anytime we take damage. Not all that much, though. So let me see if I can get hit by something here. So we're at 496, 495, 493. But the power reduction is so good that, I mean, it's totally worth it. And then we can just run up to it real quick, punch it once, punch it twice, and it's dead. So yeah, this power suit is freakishly overpowered, but it's so good. It's definitely worth it. Once we have flight on it, it's going to be even more overpowered. And a lot of good things that we can do with it. A lot of good things we can do with that. So now, let's go ahead and... Oops, don't throw our fists away. We can also overclock the mining pick or the axe or something like that, so we can like literally just run across and mine everything we ever wanted with it. Looks like we're gonna need to put a chunk loader or something here to make those continue to spawn in. But for that, guys, I think actually let's go ahead and get a chunk loader going. They're pretty cheap. Just need an enchantment table and some obsidian, I think. Let's see here. Chunk loaders. I don't know if I showed you the first one that we did. Chunk loaders. Oh yeah, diamonds and gold. So let's go ahead and... Actually, let's do that first. Make an enchantment table. Thank you. Put that in. And... bam, we have ourselves a chunk loader. Just like that. Put that over our system so that it just keeps running and it is completely self-sufficient. We are going to be way overusing the chunk loaders at some point, I'm sure, but for now, we're good. So if we show the lasers, that whole area right there is going to be done, which will keep our bees in the chunk. We'll keep our bees system loaded even if I'm not present. It will keep our power system loaded even when we're not present, and it will keep our animals loaded even when not present. So that's gonna be good for us, I think. And that will just keep going. And there's another blaze rod. So cool. That's all we need to do. That is completely self-sufficient at this point. We'll punch you a couple times. Let's get our water bees breeding. I kind of forgot about them. They've been sitting over here. They obviously have to be in water because they're water bees. I kind of forgot about them over there. So we want to keep those doing. Let's hide those lasers because they're pretty ugly. They go all the way up to the top, all the way down to the bottom. We don't really need them. And, okay, we're one blaze rod away from being able to make another chest. We'll get them eventually. Next time, I think what we'll do is we'll start converting all of these chest systems into ender chests. And, yeah, make that stuff work. And then I think next episode I'll also work on getting this to transfer over to our ender chest, or our ME system as well. So that's something that we'll work on next episode, is getting that up and running. So cool, guys. With that, I think it's time to pause it. We finally have ourselves a blaze farm. There's going to be freaking awesome later on. A lot of things that we can do with it. So with that, guys, I am going to pause it. Thank you as always for watching, though. Don't forget to hit that like and or subscribe button if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time, and until next time, don't be a stranger. Take care.